The port of Antwerp in Belgium has become the #1 gateway for Latin American cocaine destined for Europe. The trade's controlled by powerful international gangs and comes with high levels of violence and corruption. The problem's so acute that Antwerp's mayor is calling for the army to be deployed. Terry Schultz reports.
Looks to me like Kalashnikov, very small and completely round.
Is that what the drug dealers are using in this town?
Sometimes.
The recent shooting death of an 11-year-old girl in her family home in Antwerp, believed to be an accidental killing in a dispute between gangs, has drug culture researcher Teun Voeten fearing attacks will now spiral.
I hope it won't be a cycle of revenge, because then you have a whole new level of violence with unpredictable dynamics.
Belgian authorities seized 110 tons of cocaine last year, a record. But they estimate that's only about 10% of what's imported, not enough to disrupt criminals' business. They're boosting their efforts, planning to deploy more than 100 extra people at the port, along with new scanning equipment. But the added scrutiny may make smugglers even more determined to recruit insiders to help get the cocaine onto land. They're already targeting port employees.
They approach you very directly, show pictures of your family, of your kids, of friends, and this is not a very subtle way of working. It's a real threat.
Stefan van Vrechem is the general manager at Alpha Port Voca, which represents employers at the Port of Antwerp. He said it was risky to even speak with us on the topic.
I realized that this is a danger, maybe also for myself and my family. I think there's no alternative than being open about this problem. If you stay silent, I consider this to be cooperation to these guys. I think we need to stop them.
That's a top priority for the EU police agency Europol, because so many other crimes are linked to drug trafficking.
Whoever is involved in drug trafficking is also involved in money laundering and document fraud.
Europol emphasizes it can't even begin to tackle this problem without help from around the globe. Jan Opke North says they're increasingly teaming up with origin countries like Colombia, as well as places where kingpins often sit. He says it's working step by step.
Quite a few of high-value targets were taken out, were arrested in Dubai, and they were allegedly orchestrating cocaine trafficking into the EU from Dubai. So this loophole will be closed soon.
Many loopholes remain open, but Teun Voeten says
doing nothing is not an option. You just cannot say, oh, we just let them do their way and let the city and the country and Europe flood with cocaine. It's not an option.
In the meantime, though, the piles of confiscated cocaine in Belgium are so big already that authorities fear the gangs will try to steal the drugs back before they can be destroyed.